All right, man, let's talk about Detroit Pistons. All-Star break kind of report, man. Disappointing. That's all I really could say about it. I'm very disappointed. Looking at this team, man, I expected a lot more coming from this team. And then I started eventually I want to start seeing them point in the right direction. It don't look like they going in the right direction. Like Orlando got 24 wins. We sitting at 14 and 25, 15 and 25. I think it's the third worst record. Houston 13 and 40 something. San Antonio got 14 wins. So then Charlotte is right behind us with 15 or 16 or 17 or something like that. And it's just not even look like it's potentially going in the right direction. That's the crazy shit about it. It don't even look like it's potentially going in the right direction. You don't seem like, well, next year, when they said, well, we think we can win with this core of guys next year, I'm looking like, where? But we did, know that the one thing that could kind of bring down the operation would be Dwayne Casey. And I think a lot of people not liking Dwayne Casey. But to me, I don't see which way is up like that Richard Pryor movie. That's what I'm not noticing is which way is up. That's one thing that I don't see is which way is up for this franchise. So that's just me. I don't see how we on the up and up. I just don't see it with the group of guys we got. It's a lot of talent on top of talent that do the same thing. But yeah, you don't know which way this team going, man. And that's the big problem. It ain't like it's getting better or you can start to see the ingredients start to work with each other. You don't see nothing. And a lot of that got to probably do with the coaching, yeah, but some of them, they should naturally start clicking. And it don't seem like no fluid or natural click. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like a bunch of guys out there running up and down the court with no direction. I would at least thought, even the way they started off, that it'll start to get better, or you'll start to be able to see it started to come together. You start to kind of see the vision. I don't see no vision for this team. You can add Victor Walla Banana, whatever you want to call him, to the team. It's still chaos. Dwayne Casey's been here with 4-5 seasons. Each season has been a losing record. Ain't that much loyalty in the world. You can't get the job done. And one of the main reasons is he can't get the job done. Come on. This team should be the number 1 or top 5 team in pace. They should be playing with a lot of pace. All the young legs they got on the set should be running and gunning at least, bro. And right now, that ain't. It's just not it's not even fun to watch, bro. It's not even fun to watch. You watch them, it's like, I've seen pickup games more entertaining than this. And some rookies got to earn their time. Some people get thrown into the fire. I just don't understand. Then you add Wiseman, you got Durn. So, at some point, I would hope with the last 25 games or so, whatever they got left, whatever is left, you will hope to see them in a lineup together, and you hope to see them try to make it work. And if that's not going to be the case, it's going to have to be a lot of weeding out of the roster. That's all we think we can win with the core. It's only 3 guys that's the core right now. That's Cade, that's Ivy, and that's Duran. That's it. The rest of these dudes, they're not the core. They're not the core. Hate to break it to people, but they're not the core. So, and we can't put it all on coaching. Talent is going to usually rise to the top. So they should have won way more than 14 games off talent. Off talent, they should be at 20, 20, 25 wins off talent alone. They should be crawling up. They should be winning games just off talent alone, and they not doing it. When you talk about Stewart, Bagley, Noel, Wiseman, Duran, all the same caliber type of player, bruh, to a certain extent. They want Isaiah Stewart to be a stretch four so bad, it ain't working. We seen the movie, we seen the prequel, we seen the sequel. It ain't working, bruh. It ain't who he is. I don't care if he 4 for 6 versus Boston, you lost by 20, 30 points. He not the answer. He don't have the answers. You know, Bagley told y'all it was a bad sign. If you can't defend, oh, he's a power forward. He's not a power forward, bruh. And he can't defend the paint. Bad signing. Movable contract, but it didn't make no sense. If you that big and you can't rebound and block shots in this, and you can't block shots and defend the paint, or you ain't offensive juggernaut on the other end, then it don't work. Sorry, he changed no good here. It don't work. Killian Hayes, I done seen enough. Ain't working. You know, I like to see Liver stay healthy. I would love to see Hamidou Diallo, no disrespect. I would love to see him play in the offense in which they running for pace and they don't have to make people settle for threes. I would love to see him running up and down the court and getting easy buckets. Like Livers when he healthy. Burke, like him, he can shoot it. You know, like some of the pieces that they do have, but it's just got to be some cleaning out the garbage, bro. There's got to be some cleaning out the garbage, bro. I think that's more important than getting rid of the guys that don't fit the vision or don't fit what they need to do than acquiring guys. They got to clean out the garbage. And don't mean because you ain't a core piece that you got to be gone. No. Livers can play a role if he can stay healthy. Diallo can play a role. Bojanovic can play a role off the bench. Burst can play a role off the bench. If they need to come in and start, they can do that. But having Bojanovic in there in the starting lineup, you need defense from that wing. No matter how much offense he's giving you, you need somebody that's going to defend and who's just a sharpshooter from that position. That's it. You don't need nobody to go out there and dribble and take shots away and create the. No, you need somebody to defend and sharpshoot. That's it. You got enough guys who can get their own shot. But, you know, I don't see the vision. You see a lot of talent on this team. But there is no vision. You know, and a lot of that got to do with the coach, but a lot of it got to do with guys that just don't need to be part of the roster. No matter how much you like them, no matter how tough they are, or how much you want them to be something because you believe, it ain't working. And hopefully the next coach that come in able to have the power to say, well, I don't see him fitting in this. I don't see him as this. We need to move and get rid of him. There's a lot of that got to happen, bro. Oh, he need to go to the bench. This the dawn up. I like to balance out the strengths and weaknesses of this franchise. This is what I see. This is what need to happen. Until they stop holding out hope on guys that ain't no good, bro. You got fans that really believe in some of these dudes. They gonna have a role here, and they solid. And I just be looking like I don't see it. And maybe another coach can paint a better vivid picture, or maybe a better coach can do something, but I don't really see it, man. So I'm not gonna continue to harp, man. But what they about 69 games in, maybe? Yeah, about 69 games in. So ain't too many games after the All-Star break. Something like that. What they had 45 and 60. Yeah, about 69 games in. If my memory is correct. Yeah, about 69 games in. So that means they only got what? 13 more games? That can't be right. That can't be right. If that's the case, you know, You gotta see what you got with Wives and Durham playing together in a small sample size. But hey, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, everywhere. It's the first link in the description. Peace.